This is the FLA Trash Talker Podcast with JG, Toby, Wally, and Keith. The following program is four guys talking shit about the happenings in the world. The show is meant to be comedic and informative. The opinions on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. You can follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Please do not sue us or fire us. And now, it's time for the show. That's right. We are the FLA Trash Talkers. We are a weekly podcast on YouTube, and we talk trash about everything and anything, including the sports hour, where we talk even more trash. If you're watching or listening right now, thanks for hanging out with us. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope you like the show, and we hope you tell a friend. Just so you know, we're live every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. You can check out all of our shows right here on YouTube by searching for the FLA Trash Talker Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and tell a friend. We have lots to talk about. Looks like almost all of us are here. We know where Toby's going to be jumping on right now. What's going on, Wally?
Nothing much, man. Happy hump day, man. Hope it's a good show. Hope everybody enjoys it. And I'm ready for the ride.
All right, what's going on, Keith?
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. I second that hump day. Hump day is my favorite, guy, dog. Whoa!
Back with the Dolphins now.
Look at that.
What's up, man? Can y'all hear me?
Very well, sir. Very well.
What is going on, Toby?
You're a dapper young man.
I'm just rejoining the faithful
That
fish.
beard is getting thick. All right, I'm JG, so we're going to go ahead and get this show started. We're going to muscle through today's show.
Hold on, wait a second. No. Wait a second.
Whoa. What happened here?
Last week, he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the whole thing, and now he's coming in with the Dolphins hat on. Like, what are we doing?
Did you see us put that fucking thumping?
Oh,
on
yes.
Josh
Oh,
You got to make a decision here. You just can't be... You can't be flip-flopping back and forth here.
Bro, I said us.
Last week it was like, fuck them motherfuckers, blah, 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 scrap it all. And now it's,
Hey,
okay.
as a wise man once said, things done changed on this side.
All right, so you're back to being a Dolphin fan. We're back to being Dolphin fans. All right. But if we lose this on Sunday, are you going to go back to Tampa?
Who we play this week?
Washington.
The Commanders in
Madrid.
Yeah,
we gonna beat. It's a 9:30 game, baby. We gonna beat that 9:30 ass.
In the Bernabeu. That's right.
That's right. You know,
all right.
We're gonna see.
Home
man.
of Real Madrid.
Viva la Fins.
Damn right. Whatever he just said. I second it. Listen.
A la Madrid.
So I said that I was gonna put that in the text, but I didn't want to pollute the waters. I didn't want to jinx us, but I did say ever since that Tampa Bay bandwagon got a little full, they haven't won a game yet. Since
no, they beat the Saints, and they beat the 49ers the first day that I joined the wagon. But they do have 2 L's.
Listen,
they're 2-2 since I've been on the wagon.
God damn it! As long as they beat the Patriots the next time we play them. That's like to me, Sunday was winning a Super Bowl. Not a Super Bowl, a playoff game.
Well, I guess we'll get more into that in the next hour.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we will.
I just had to bring it up.
I got more to say on that topic. I do.
You look good, dog.
Right.
I don't give a damn what he said. You look good.
You do look good in that hat. All right, guys, I'm JG, and this is the FLA Trash Talker Podcast. We are going to muscle through today's show. I have been having some technical difficulties all day, including right now. Had a frustrating day at work, but we're just going to get way past that because this has been one hell of an opening, and it made me very, very happy. So speaking of work, when you go to like a store or a retail store, what type of customer service are you expecting to get when you walk into that store, restaurant, whatever it may be? You expecting good customer service, mediocre? Is it just, oh, hey, I'm at Publix, so I don't expect anybody to approach me or say, hey, how can I help you or what's going on? What's your thought process on that?
I mean, what building did I just walk into? Because if I walk into Popeyes, if I walk into Walmart, if I walk into certain establishments, I expect to keep my motherfucking mouth shut.
Right.
And then there's other places where I expect really good service, right? Say
it.
If I go to a nice restaurant and I'm dropping 125, 140 bucks tonight, I do expect quality service. But anymore, you can really only expect that in a higher end establishment. You're not getting it at Circle K. You're not getting it at even Wawa.
No. What's funny? Ever since 2020 and, the lockdown and things like that, after things kind of started ramping back up, you would go to a fast food place and they would say, be patient with us because, we're trying to get things going and, we're running a little behind, blah, blah, blah. And it was almost like we were almost getting accustomed to bad service these days to a certain degree. I don't know anymore, man. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be pissed off if I'm at a certain place and get bad service or not anymore, because I think we've been kind of trained since 2020 that bad service is part of the deal, and we just kind of have to accept it. Like, we have to wait longer in lines. We have to, but if I'm going to, like, what are you saying? Like going to Target or going to Publix?
Well, yeah, I was about to say that.
If I'm looking right at Publix, don't bring.
I was just gonna say. Yeah,
some Publixes, they will treat you right. They will treat you right.
Have you been to one that didn't treat you right?
Yes, but it was in Miami, so I didn't count that one.
Oh, you went to Publix.
The ones in Miami. The ones in Miami, you might as well go walk into Walmart.
That's because you know habla español.
Perhaps. But things are changing, Wally. Things are changing. Target has been voted to be the most rudest and to have the most rudest employees.
And people
Target. Even more than Popeyes. Yes, more than Popeyes.
that was a bogus ass report, because I'm with you. You pull up. I remember when Popeyes first came out, the drive-through, and for the first 3-4 times, I thought it was somebody actually singing, "Love that chicken at Popeyes." And then what you want?
Well, what you want? So
don't be asking for extra shit either, or
we ain't got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you go to Walmart, are people like helping you out? I mean, most of the time they're pushing shit around to stock shit, and you're in the way, and they're trying to get you the hell out the way.
No, Walmart, they don't help you anything. They don't care. They push you out of the way with the cart.
Aisle, some shit is on. They'll be like, "Look on your motherfucking phone. There's an app for that shit."
Yeah, it says it on your phone. You got the app, don't you?
Listen, I go to Publix, and now that's granted. I pride myself on being self-sufficient, right? I am a dedicated Publix shopper. So no matter what Publix I'm in, I pretty much can navigate it.
Well, because there's only 5 Publix designs.
Right.
So if you've been in one, right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. So I pretty much can navigate it. And Toby, you're absolutely correct. So if I go to a Publix I've never been to before, I walk in and I look, okay, I'll check this. Okay, this one built like that one.
So you look at the bakery, you look at the produce, you look at where the meat is, and then you figure out exactly where you need to go.
And now you know right where the beer's at, just from looking 2 ways.
And then but at Publix, as soon as you start that looking around shit, somebody within 10 seconds
help you?
Ask you.
Can I help you?
Keith, this is the best part. When they come up to you, they don't just tell you where it's at. They walk your ass.
They walk you. Well, that's not been my experience.
And sometimes if you look at the name tag, they're the fucking store manager.
That has not been my experience. I've always asked, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so, whatever item, and they tell me, oh, it's on aisle 4 right in the middle. I go to aisle 4 right in the middle, and it's not there, right? And it's somewhere else. However, every single time my wife goes to Publix, she asks the manager, well, hey, I'm looking for this, and they walk her right on over. I don't know. Maybe she, I don't know why they do that.
You maybe need to wear a push-up, bro. But
you know what? Maybe I need to do the push-up bra thing.
I've had 2 separate instances at Publix where they ask you, did you find everything that you need?
Right.
When
They ask that
you're
at the
there.
end when you're checking out.
And I was like, yeah, man, I couldn't find the Tony Chachere's turkey injector stuff or whatever it was. And they'll be like, bring a dude over and then send the motherfucker to go get it, bring it to the spot and check it out for you. Right.
Well, you're that guy. So now you're holding up the whole line.
See, I have
For that turkey
they'll
baster.
check you out up front for that final item.
I don't think y'all can see it.
Got you.
I don't think y'all can see it, but I have my nice Publix app. So no matter what Publix you in, you tap in what store you in and what product you're looking for, and it tells you exactly where it is.
See, that's just way too much, man.
We sound like a bunch of old people.
Well, for one thing, I think we've given a lot of love to Publix tonight. Maybe they can,
They show us a love by lowering the prices. I don't care if they're going to go. They don't need to walk me to the aisle.
We talk about Publix on the show a lot. Like, I mean, they should show us some love.
They can be a sponsor.
But going back to the topic though, Target.
I want to get into
the rudest. Well, they're rudest than Walmart? That's what I was saying. So they're rudest.
Yeah. They're rudest. I beg the difference.
I'm telling you, they were voted throughout the country. Maybe the ones that you visited, maybe you're not. It was nicer, but I'm saying.
Sounds
now,
like a polling issue.
This is a Republican and Democratic thing. See, Walmart is. Have you ever noticed Walmart's colors are blue, and Target are red?
Red.
So you have the Republican and Democrats, and this just sounds like slander on towards the right. Go.
Jesus Christ!
And
why do you got to turn everything political?
There's no way. Target employees are ruder than fucking people that work at Walmart. There's just no way.
I'm going to tell you how rude it is.
I think Toby's going the way I'm going. I think Toby's going to go the way I'm going to go. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Toby.
Well, it's a polling problem because when you're polling select people, you're going to get selective answers. So who shops at Target? Who shops at Target? Let's talk about a lot of people named Karen. A lot of white women that are expecting quality service.
There's a lot of Williams. There's a lot of Williams that shop at Target.
Williams. A lot of motherfuckers that will quickly ask me. I speak to your manager.
Yes. At any given point, there's at least two Todds on one aisle.
Two Todds at every Target. Every Target at every single pint. There's Karens and Todds.
There has to be a Smith
all the time. A Smith and a William. So because of these Todds, Smiths, Williams, and Karens, they have now implemented the 10-4 policy. The 10-4 policy means that if you're within 10 feet of a customer as an employee of Target, you must smile, make eye contact, and wave at that employee. Make them feel welcome. If you're within 4 feet of that customer, you must measure the customer. Hey, welcome into Target. Offer them assistance and check on their needs. They want Target employees to use better body language to create a welcome atmosphere. This is an initiative part of Target effort to enhance customer experience and counter recent sale decline. So apparently, people are leaving Target,
and it's expensive. That's why people are leaving. I don't think it has anything to do with their employees not saying hi. To a certain degree.
Target was always more expensive. Target was always a shopping place for someone a little too bougie for Walmart, right? I mean, this isn't new.
No, correct.
Target is a place where you expect when you ask for a manager to get a manager.
Yeah.
You ask for a manager at Popeyes, they'll tell you to manage these nuts.
The manager home. The manager at the damn crib.
All right. Obviously, Popeyes has pissed you off. I guess you went to Popeyes.
I got to hear this Popeyes experience.
I love the Popeyes experience as a whole. I go in there, I keep my fucking mouth shut, I get my chicken, I eat it. That's it.
And you move on.
No. But I'm not. Everybody know I'm a Publix guy. I'm not a Walmart guy. I don't go to Walmart for jack shit. Right.
I try not to.
If real talk, if I have to get something from Target, from Walmart, I just
Amazon
it, or I'll go to Walmart online and have the bitch shit. I despise walking in Walmart. And in my neighborhood, I live in a small town, so the Walmart and Target is in the same plaza, and it's fucking amazing. You go to Target parking lot and you see nice family cars, a Benz here, a BMW there, Camrys.
Republican.
You go to bitch, I own a Camry. So, So I go, but in the same fucking plaza, the only thing separating it is the movie theater. The movie theater sit in the middle. So on one side of the movie theater is Target, the other side is Walmart. So you go right on the other side of the fucking parking lot. You got jacked up F-150s. You got station wagons. You got cars that would not pass the emission test if they was gonna, if Florida still had it.
Listen,
and all us live in the same fucking counties, the same city.
Listen, I don't care. I mean, Walmart is Walmart, Target is Target. I always expected that you're going to get better service at Target, like Wally and Toby said. But Walmart, they're just going to push you right by. They're going to walk by and tell you to look at your app for the whatever you're looking for, right? But for them to, are you okay with people coming up to you and just saying, waving at you, like random people waving at you and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" I don't want my own business. I'm going into Target. First of all, if I'm going into Target, if I'm going into Target, which I have no business in Target, but if I'm going into Target, I'm on a mission. All right, I got to go in there, get what I need to get, and get out. I don't need anybody talking to me while I'm in there. All right.
You want to see something though? You go to Target. And it's always a mother of Karen that has a shopping cart with at least 2 kids walking with her, and they're just walking aisle to fucking aisle.
One of the kids on a fucking leash.
Yeah, one of those moms. One of those moms.
You know, and it is amazing. I'm like you, they're in my fucking way because I go in. Because if I definitely got to go up there because they're in the same parking lot, the way I live, I have to drive through the Walmart parking lot to get the Target.
So it's kind of like it's kind of like driving through Overtown and then all of a sudden crossing into Coral Gables.
Yes,
and you're driving through that parking
lot. You cross the railroad tracks.
Yeah,
I mean,
you see the grass is brown. The grass is brown on this side, and the grass is green on this side, and all that stopped it was train tracks.
Hey, the people are so fucking. They obvious with what they did too, right? Because in front of the Walmart, you got a goddamn Taco Bell and a Perkins, right? They just built the long ones about a year or two ago. That's only because it's an empty spot. But in front of the goddamn Target, there's a Chick-fil-A. There's a what's the damn Chinese restaurant? White Panda.
Panda Bear Express or something like that.
Panda Express.
Panda Express.
Why they got to be in front of the Target?
I will say this about their 10-4 policy, though. You do this to the wrong people, like it's gonna be like, "What the fuck you looking at, Jessica?" Like some fucking shit.
Well, the 10-4 policy was originated in theme parks such as Disney World and Universal, and now it's kind of spreading out into the retail world. And I don't know. I guess maybe Publix knew about it before because the Publix I go to, you can't walk by anybody without them saying something to you. Hey, hello, how are you? You know what I mean? Well, so maybe they adapted it after, but it originated from the theme parks.
Restaurants that cost a bunch of money, or you're always going to have good service there. You're always going to have good service at Chick-fil-A, and you're always going to have good service at Publix. The rest is a crapshoot.
Chick-fil-A
need to start a fucking course on hospitality.
Well, how many people have tried to duplicate it?
Well, I was about to say, what was that place that we saw? UCF.
I can't remember the place.
Yeah, it was a Church's Chicken or something like that. I can't remember.
Damn sure wasn't Church's. Wasn't Church's.
No. I can't remember what it was.
Ain't no fucking way.
I can't remember what it was.
We talking about Church's now? God damn.
We drove by.
It was a chicken tender place. It wasn't a chicken tender place.
PDQ?
No, it wasn't PDQ. But we drove by it, and we saw people out there by the way you're supposed to order. You know, the drive-through, and not one car in line. Not one car in line there.
But they had 2 people out there ready to take people's orders and stuff, and we were like,
that's because the chicken wasn't good.
Oh, it was it's the.
It's right there, University and
UCF.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think that is it.
Oh, they're still in business.
Barbecue place.
No, yeah, it's right next to the City Barbecue, but I think it's Raising Cane's. I think that's what it is.
No, the barbecue place you're talking about with
City
the
Barbecue.
R's. Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
No, this is new one. City.
No, yeah, they just opened it over there.
Yeah. Anyways,
Could be a go-to spot.
but Raising Cane's, they had two people lined out. I mean, like, just like Chick-fil-A, when they got the people, ready to take your order before you get to the, window and all that, stuff and everything's they paid for and everything. But there was nobody in line. It was like, okay, that's probably a pretty easy job. But people are trying to, I guess, get ahead of the game and try and be more like Chick-fil-A, because they, that's
Good
one reason
customer
why a lot of
service.
people go there is it might be a long line, but it ain't going to take too long to get through it. You know what I'm saying?
And hats off to Chick-fil-A. I would say 80% of the people who work for Chick-fil-A are under the age of 25. Right? And to get a teenager to be that courteous takes a lot of effort. Because most teenagers don't give two fucks.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's what you sign up for. If you work at Chick-fil-A, you're
I mean,
gonna say,
if you were rude, I think they'd probably get rid of you pretty quickly.
your ass out.
Go to McDonald's, and they don't.
McDonald's is rude. There's
They
there's rude
they don't
people
even
over
speak
there.
to you. The only time they speak to you is when you gotta pay.
Well, that's because they know that you're
That's if you actually talk to somebody, because now you have to order on the kiosk
That's true.
everywhere you go. So that's if you actually talk to somebody.
I went to McDonald's today, the one right, y'all know the one right there by the office, right? I went back there, and all I wanted, because I was on my way home, but I didn't have any breakfast, and it was lunch. I didn't have any lunch. I said, you know what? I'm just going to get me a fry. And I put the order in as soon as I got in on my truck.
That's the fry.
Oh, that's all I got was a fry. So I put the order in, and I, the mobile app drove 2 blocks to the damn Chick-fil-A, to the McDonald's. And the line was wrapped around the corner of the drive-thru. So I parked my truck and I went inside. I said, listen, but I stood there like 3-4 minutes and they looking at me because they wanted me to put the order in through the goddamn kiosk. So after about 3 minutes, somebody came from the back. You been helped? Hey, I swear to God, verbatim. You been helped? I say, I put an order in on the mobile app. Y'all line up too long for me to just wait for a French fry when y'all got 10 of them bitches standing right there. So the lady rolled her eyes, gave me my fries and walked out the door. And walked out the door.
Remember when you used to walk in and there'd be like, 4 registers and 4 people would be behind the register and you go up and do your order? I mean, AI took away 3 jobs right there.
They used to have your food ready too. It would slide down. Remember, they would slide down a little rack there, and then you would actually wait to go have fast food. You would only wait about 5 minutes. Now, when you order at McDonald's or any other fast food chain for that matter, they always tell you to go park over there and wait. Can you go park at number 27, please? Your food will be right out. And then 27 minutes later, your food comes out, and now my lunch is over, and now I'm shoving that down my face while I'm trying to get back to work. A little annoying. Why can't they go back to the way the process where
that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about earlier. We kind of after 2020 and the lockdown and everything with COVID, that's what we kind of got used to. We were like, okay, we kind of got used to being okay. Go park over here, wait for your order to come out, and and that's where it is. You have to go to a really nice place, man, and really get really good customer service, man, because these days, man, you just go to fucking Waffle House or fucking
oh my God.
Chili's.
Now, Waffle House, the people don't look like they're courteous, but they courteous as shit at Waffle House. I ain't gonna let you talk shit about Waffle House.
I gotta roll with Keith here. Waffle House, it's got its rap about people fighting at 2 a.m. or whatever, which is real.
They Trump.
But yeah, exactly. But them people in there now, if you fuck with them, they're gonna roll. They're flying over the counter with shit for your head. But
if you don't fuck with them, man, they just smiling and they might not have all their teeth sometimes, but they are courteous. They slide you an extra damn.
You're right. I don't know why.
Is it Waffle House where your feet stick to the floor and the menu you have to kind of stuck open together?
You never been to Waffle House?
No, I've never been to a Waffle House.
Waffle House do not have a full.
I like truffles on my food, so I don't.
Yeah, it's Waffle House menu is about this big. It covers the the
it's
entire
2
table.
sides. You just flip it.
Yeah.
What the hell is on that menu? It's the Waffle House. What are they selling outside of waffles?
Because
they got steak and eggs. They got omelets. You got burgers. You got.
So it's like a diner.
It is a diner.
Yeah, but they sell more than just waffles.
Oh, you've never been to a Waffle House?
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Field trip.
How the
Oh my
fuck have you never been to a Waffle House?
I have never been to a Waffle House.
I'm sorry, I said Waffle House because I do love Waffle House. That's one of my favorite places for real.
I
But
love Waffle House.
I'm glad I said it because now we just found out that this motherfucker has never been to a fucking Waffle House.
Never been to a Waffle House.
What?
Me and Wally, didn't we go to a Waffle House on our way home from one of the Clemson games? Or was that just me?
No. Oh, yeah. We've been, yeah.
And we were in the middle of fucking nowhere, South Carolina. And the bizarre thing was there was this absolutely beautiful girl behind the counter
At Waffle House.
Yeah, but we were in the middle of nowhere. Like, I mean, for 50
and
miles
how many drinks
one
did
way,
you
50
have?
miles
How
the
many
other
drinks
way,
did you
there
have
was
leaving the
fucking nothing.
Clemson game? How many drinks did you have to decide this person was hot?
No, it was the next day. We had already slept.
Okay, next day.
It was the next day.
Just checking.
And it was the weirdest thing. It was like this girl was trapped in a world where the only place for her to be was Waffle House.
No, Waffle House.
Something else.
Waffle House. In my younger days, when I first moved to Orlando, I had a bunch of buddies. They love the fact that I lived in Orlando. So maybe 3-4 times a year, they would just get high and drive all the way to Orlando by 11. And they get to my house around 11. We'll go crash Bob Marley's, and we'll be drunk in a motherfucker.
On the way home.
Yeah, we'll leave Bob Marley's and go. Y'all know the Waffle House right there by Universal Studios.
Hmm?
And we'll sit there and eat like we're in fucking Christmas. Somebody got a steak, somebody got pork chop. You haven't lived, Jay, until you got it covered, smothered, and chalk, baby.
When you leave the club before you go home, man, you got to stop at Waffle House, man. You got to get a waffle and something on that stomach to coat
it. Totally, he have never had those.
I don't even know where. So born and raised in Miami, only been in Orlando for 5 years. I don't even know where there's a Waffle House in Miami. I don't.
Okay.
Taco Bell was the spot, or when you leave the club, you leave Miami Beach, night out partying at Miami Beach, you would go into Hialeah, and then you would end up at Chico's and get yourself a nice skirt steak with some onions on top.
It depends on what part of town you lived in.
See, I don't want waffles. I want that steak and eggs from that Cuban spot called Chico's. That's what I'm looking for.
Look here, dog.
You're bougie as fuck.
Hey, dog, you go to Waffle House
with his truffles. They got truffles on that motherfucker too.
They don't have truffles on Cuban food.
Hey, dog, you go to Waffle House. You got to get a waffle. I don't give a fuck what you order. You got to get a waffle. Then you got to get a hash browns, and you can get your hash browns in different combinations. But everybody
cheese, onions,
covered, smothered in chalk, baby.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Damn,
so heart attack on a plate.
But to answer your question, Jay, there's not many. To his point, he's right. There's not a lot of Waffle Houses in Miami. Don't ask me why. I would say 10 years ago they built one on the corner of 441 and 199.
No,
it's there. So it's right down the street from the stadium, Hard Rock. Then they have
But I wasn't near the Hard Rock. I was over in Miami Beach, or I was in Fort Lauderdale.
But I used to like Waffle House so much. True story. I went on a college visit to Bethune-Cookman my senior year. That's the first time I ever went to Waffle House because we didn't have them in Miami. So the one right there, International Parkway, I think it's called. As soon as you get off 95, there's a Waffle House right there. Been there forever.
International Drive, yeah.
International Drive, yeah. So the tour that I was on, we stopped there to have breakfast on the way coming home. Going back to Miami when we left Bethune-Cookman, and I fell in love with Waffle House. So it was no Google, so I had to go in the Yellow Pages, find out where the fuck a Waffle House was. And the closest one is on Power Line Road off of 95 in Fort Lauderdale. Then.
All right, so I guess he's got kind of an excuse. But you lived here long enough to at least to go to a Waffle House around here.
There is a Waffle House when you're.
There's one in Apopka, and there's one off of 4th.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've been to IHOP, I've been to Denny's, but the Waffle House,
nothing like Waffle House.
No. Well, okay. Well, I'll see. Maybe I'll go to Waffle House one of these days. I don't know.
Actually, the original.
Go ahead, huh?
No, I was going to say back to the original topic. So about targets.
I think we moved on past that. Yeah. So basically, what's going to happen is that anytime you walk into Target, They are going to greet you. They're going to. I want to put this to the test.
I'm gonna say, who's gonna be the test dummy? Who's going?
I'll put this to the test. I'm going to walk in there. I'm going to see if not one person that greets me,
you're gonna have a ruler,
waves at me, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to
4
go
feet, 5
4
feet.
feet.
You're gonna.
But you got to realize too, the people that usually
Well,
works
6
for
feet.
Target,
Remember, in COVID, 6 feet is when you extend your arms like this. So somebody has to be closer than my arms spread like this.
That's only 3 feet.
Damn close. That is pretty close. I don't know if I want somebody that close to me. I don't know if I want somebody that's doing this. I don't know if I want someone that close to me.
No, to be honest with you, I'm not going. I never realized until they said it, but think about it. They were kind of rude. It's not that they was rude. They just didn't compensate with you. You would have to approach them, and they'll give you a smirk because it was all kind of like Geek Squad motherfuckers work at Target. They didn't. They don't hire anybody at Target.
We do have some people chipping in on our conversation. We have Penny saying Waffle House is a must, especially as a Atlanta native. She approves this message.
She ain't no damn Atlanta native.
Oh, you're not Penny's not an Atlanta native. So you're lying here. And then Kendra says, "Hi, Dad."
Hey, baby. She just sent me a screenshot showing me she's watching.
Hell yeah, man. Good. Everybody tell your friends. Kendra, tell your friends. Penny, tell your friends. Let's get some more people on this show here. This has been quite the interesting.
Now, Kendra's in Atlanta.
Atlanta. All right. So, Kendra, do you go to Waffle House in Atlanta? Is there Waffle Houses in Atlanta?
Hell yeah. Every fucking corner.
House, capital of the motherfucking world.
Them motherfuckers like 7-Elevens up there. They on every corner.
I just don't know that I can work myself up to go to a Waffle House. I don't know. I've never been to one. I've always heard, at least the ones down in Miami, I've always heard that the floor is sticky, full of drunk people, and the menu is very sticky as well.
And I don't know what? They're 24 hours. They're open 24 hours a day.
Okay. That's probably why they don't have time to clean.
There's times I have stopped and got me a sandwich on the way to work because I passed by one in the morning.
No. There's a germ freak. He's never gonna go to a Waffle House, dog. This is a germ freak. I peeped it out. This motherfucker's a germ freak. He's never because the floor is sticky. The menu, like he's just like.
Wally's
you don't like a hole in the wall, dog. Like a hole in the wall is like one of the best places you can go to, and it's going to be grimy to a certain degree, man. That's what makes the food good. And
I do like the hole in the walls after I've read Yelp and see what the reviews say about it.
Oh my god, this fucking.
All right, I've been to plenty, but I read Yelp. Hey, the place is dirty, or hey, this is the best hole in the wall in wherever. Best burger. I'm gonna go to that one. All right, I don't know. Listen, Wally's desk is right next to mine at work, right? And he sees me all the time pulling out my antibacterial wipes and wiping down my desk all the time.
You one of them. We have one of them in our office too.
One of them
all day long. At least twice a day. At least twice a day. I'm wiping down my desk.
One of them.
You one of them. We got one that he'll get to work. Somebody spin at my desk. My stapler wasn't sitting here. Yeah, it was. He said, but it wasn't pointed in that direction. And that bitch started wiping everything down.
I will be honest with you. I do get upset when I take a day off where I'm not in, and then all of a sudden there's stuff moved around on my desk. I don't understand why everybody has.
I fucked your desk up when you was gone last time. So
yeah, I know you did. And then when I get back and there's piles of paper everywhere, it's not neatly organized. It's not organized in one little corner. It's spread all over the desk. Why? Why do we gotta do it? Why can't you put it nice in one little corner? That's all I'm asking.
Next time you come to my office.
And then wipe it down with some disinfectant.
Next time you come to my office, peep at my desk. I keep my shit messy. Motherfucker know I work.
Is that the sign of working is having a mess?
That's cheat code. That's a cheat code. Yeah, man, you got shit everywhere. People walk in and go, "Oh, that's a worker." The guy over there with the nice, neat desk. He's got so much time. He ain't doing shit. He's got so much time. He can clean his desk up and make it nice and neat.
And shit is everywhere, but I know where. Motherfucker say, "Hey, I'm looking for this." I go right in that pile of papers.
I know exactly where the pile is.
It's right here. Is it?
Cheat code, dog. Come on, man.
Listen, the way I see it is that is not the cheat code anymore. Maybe 10 years ago it was, because now we live in a digital age. All my work is on my computer. I don't need to have papers everywhere. That's the way I see it. I don't need papers everywhere.
You must not work for the same company I do, because we kill some trees.
Oh, I know we do. That is for sure. All right. So now that we've gone 35 minutes and I have no idea what the hell we're talking about anymore, what the original topic was, we're just going to go ahead and move on to this topic here. This one was brought to me by Keith. Keith says, or this article says, that Orlando has been recognized as one of the best cities, the number one best city to retire to. Here, Orlando. Not sure that I agree with that. It's pretty crowded. I think you would want to find a spot in the tropics to the beach or somewhere kind of quiet, but it's saying here the city of Orlando is the number one spot for retirees due to its tax-friendly environment, lacking income, real estate, and additional Orlando boosts strong healthcare infrastructure, ranking highly for home for healthcare facilities. So they have a lot of healthcare facilities here, and hospitals
on every fucking corner.
They building them pop-up goddamn ERs everywhere.
So basically, this is not a retire. So people want to retire here because there's hospitals and doctors, and there's healthcare facilities
golf
everywhere.
Courses,
no
golf
state
courses,
tax. No state tax.
There's golf courses.
No state tax.
I mean, when you get around Disney out, in that area and Windermere, and now especially in Lake County, I mean, you can get a nice house with property.
No state tax, dog.
No state tax, no city tax.
Be able to relax close to, theme parks and, things to do, man. I mean, I can see why it's.
I was in North Carolina this weekend, and
I got you, Penny. I'll put it out there in a second.
I was talking to my family members, and his birthday was just in August, and he said that for his 2 cars to renew the tag, to get the state inspection, it was a little over $500 just to get the decal. I said,
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. So he said, how much you pay? I said, for both my vehicles, I paid less than $100.
Penny said that she's lived in Atlanta for 15 years.
But 15 years prior to that, ask her where she was.
Penny, she can hear you, just so you know.
Her and I've had this discussion before while we're waiting on y'all to log into the call.
So I think it's kind of funny that this has been recognized as the number one city for retirees. However, we have this going on as well, and don't mind the news reporter. She sounds kind of weird.
Drive a family out of Florida. One word: money. It costs a lot to live here. It's enough to make something.
I can't. What the hell's wrong with her voice? It sounds like a witch or something.
People want to move if they could.
The Sunshine State, once considered a little slice of paradise, the whole package, beautiful, affordable, is now a package splitting at the seams. Rent and house prices shot up during COVID. The cost of living has shot up to the point that, according to a recent poll, almost half of Floridians, 42%, have considered leaving the state because they simply can't afford to live here.
I think it's kind of funny that this is the number one spot, Orlando, Florida, because a lot of people are coming to Florida, but Orlando, and a lot of Floridians want to leave because of the cost of living here. It's too expensive.
People born and raised here looking to leave this motherfucker. It is pretty fucking steep to live here.
And the more people that are coming here, the out-of-towners from New York, they sell their apartments for $10 million, come down here, buy a house for a couple, I don't know, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. That makes our property taxes go up, or not our property taxes, our property itself go up, housing go up. Just getting too expensive. They're saying Miami is the next New York. You got to make at least $250,000 to live comfortably down there.
I know a guy right now. He had 2 homes in South Florida. He still owns one. He rent one out, so that's an income he has. He sold his other house and bought a nice house in an exclusive neighborhood in Osceola County on the lake, 2-story, and he bought the bitch cash because he sold his house in Miami.
I'm surprised more people aren't going to Texas though, because you get bigger houses.
That's because it's not what it used to be.
It's same. I mean, there's no state taxes there. I mean, you can get more for your money out in Texas than you can in Florida. So I don't want to understand what the influx of coming here in Florida is,
Weather.
why everybody's coming here.
The weather. I think it's the weather, the beaches. There's no beaches in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be because in Texas it does snow. It gets pretty damn cold over there. Here it doesn't. And like these guys said, beaches. We're surrounded by beaches.
We take the beaches for granted because we're Floridians. But people who come here to visit, I know motherfuckers that came to Florida and that's the first time they ever saw the ocean because they always live inland.
Have you seen the beaches in Texas? That's pretty.
No, they don't have them. Like Galveston. Galveston is the closest beach to Houston, and you can't even see your foot in the water. The water is
and the sand is different. It's not like that Florida sand.
New Smyrna ain't the prettiest water in the world, but I mean, when you get down towards Miami, Fort Lauderdale,
that's when you start getting that blue water.
Yeah,
but everything along the Gulf side, Clearwater, Fort Myers Beach, all that stuff is all clear on that side. But then it's the same body of ocean that connects to Texas, and it's just murky over there.
That water is ugly. You can see it on the airplane. If you ever fly into Houston, you got to fly over Galveston to land, and you can see it like, damn, that water dirty. The fuck is going on there? That's their beach.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason why I think all these people coming from the north want to come here to Florida to enjoy the tropics. That's just my opinion on that.
And believe it or not, it would probably be more of a floodgate if it wasn't for hurricanes. People outside of Florida are deadly afraid of hurricanes. And I tell them all, I say, at least a hurricane, I get a 2-week notice.
Yeah.
I say motherfucking earthquakes and all other shit they have, it just pops the fuck up. You don't even know what's coming.
That's very true. You don't get the warning for tornadoes. You do get a warning for a snowstorm, though.
Yeah, you get that.
So we might have more people coming in to Florida with this new mayor taking over New York. Ron DeSantis has put out a little incentive to come to New York.
He's going to come back and bite the city. He is so far left, and he mixes his leftism with Islamism. He's going to make the de Blasio years look like the golden age. And I can tell you in Florida, we're affected by this just with the law enforcement alone. If you're working at NYPD, do you want to go out there and risk your life knowing that the mayor hates you? No, a lot of them are not going to want to do that. And in Florida, we've established a $5,000 recruitment bonus. So if you are somebody that doesn't want to serve under that guy as mayor, you come to Florida, any state or local law enforcement agency, you get $5,000 right at the top. It is.
So it says here that there's been a 35% increase of law enforcement officers resigning in the months leading up to this new mayor. What the hell is his name? Something
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, Zohan.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Zohan. Is that what it is?
Zohan was Jewish, so that's a little weird.
What the hell is the name of the guy?
Great fucking movie though. I'm gonna watch that this weekend. Don't mess with the Zohan.
Mayor elect. What the hell is his name? I can't remember his name. It's
Mamdani.
Zoran
Mamdani.
Thank you, Zoran Mamdani. Ever since Zoran Mamdani got elected, 35% increase of resignations. The Mamdani administration has faced criticism for comments he's made. He's not supporting the police. He's defunding the police. He's getting rid of the 911 call center and putting in just a regular call center. So it's not going to be, when you call 911, what it was going to be, like 311? I don't know. But
Volusia County just did the same shit.
Got rid of the 911 call center?
I'm not defending the guy. I don't know shit about him. I just know it was a bit controversial. But when you say that, I just know that, and I love this guy, the Volusia County Sheriff. He's the one that implemented that shit. It's all AI now. They're like 1 or 2 motherfuckers overseeing the AI for 911.
It says here since January 2024, over 5,000 New York police officers have left the department because of how the city is being ran. And now with Mamdani, how do you say his name?
Big Dummy.
Yes, that guy. they don't agree with his politics, and now they're going to be more resignations. So they're going to be coming here to Florida for $5,000. What do you guys think about that? That Ron DeSantis is putting that out there.
That should be ate up first time they go to Chick-fil-A, but okay.
I don't know, man. Are we hurting that bad for police officers? I mean, if we have to put out a $5,000 signing bonus for people from New York to come down here,
I don't think we are. Some police in industries, some people, I think state trooper hurting, couple municipalities hurting, but overall, damn, how to make the regular police feel that they paid them a $5,000 bonus to come join them.
We deal with that, dude. I mean, drivers. Well,
don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Let's not take it to that direction.
Because I dealt with that shit personally today. So don't get me started.
But so I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't know. I mean, it sounds like we're trying to recruit the police officers from New York. Are they better than the ones that we have here? I don't know. Is there a reason why we're trying to recruit these guys, or is there a shortage of police officers?
I don't know that we're trying to recruit them more than just saying, hey, New York, you guys suck. So this is what we're going to do for your police officers that are leaving because of the way of your politics. So we're going to incentivize them to come here and be law enforcement here where they're going to be happy. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's that we need them. I don't think so. Maybe like Keith said, FHP might be struggling a little bit, but I don't think we need them.
FHP is always struggling because they're notoriously the least paid.
Least paid, and they deal with more crap.
Then why give out a signing bonus?
But they don't deal with the everyday shit. That's why.
I think it's the principle of the matter. He's trying to kick him in the balls for
all you gotta do is kick him in the balls and sit there and say, hey, come down here to Florida where you don't have to pay state income tax, and you'll have a government that will stand behind the law enforcement and will stand behind you here in the state of Florida. Come down here if you want to leave because of the bullshit that's going on with New York. To sit there and say that you have to come down here, we're going to give you $5,000 as a sign-in bonus. I think that's kind of recruiting. So I mean, I don't know. That's the way I look at it. But
Toby, you've been pretty quiet through everything. What do you think about the sign bonus?
I don't know. I'm trying to look through some statistics on that. Like average total pay for NYCPD is $99,571. So you're just about at six figures up there. Obviously, cost of living is a little higher. It's hard for me to balance this out on what the benefit really is.
Most people won't live. Most people can't live in the city on that salary.
Yeah, I mean, there was even that movie Copland. Remember that
Copland,
movie where all the cops lived across the river in this town?
They live in New Jersey.
They all came in over the bridge.
But you got to pay state tax. You got to pay city tax, and then if you work in the city, so if you're an NYPD police officer and you don't live in Manhattan, you got to pay a tax to cross that river. That's just any employee.
But you're also not paying the NYC city taxes either. Like to live there,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it. It's just hard to balance that whole thing out.
I'm trying to figure out like if there truly is a benefit or not. If you're living across that bridge, your property value, the cost of living isn't quite as high either. So it's 6 and 1, half dozen in the other. But I would say for the safety of you, you're certainly better supported by a Chitwood over here. The sheriff of Volusia County. Because did you bring that up that he also is doing that in Volusia County?
Yeah, he's shut that shit down. It's all AI.
No, I'm saying he's also doing he's recruiting.
He's recruiting. He put doing.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
It's not just DeSantis. Chitwood is doing it as well.
Yeah, he's not a state incentive like DeSantis is doing. It's the local, right?
And
also the county. So you would get the state and the county actually, if you see what I mean.
To me, it mean more from a Chitwood than a DeSantis. Because DeSantis not running a police organization, which Chitwood is.
And DeSantis only has a few more months left, or 12, 13 months left in his
DeSantis is the governor, but he's not running the police department. Chitwood runs his police department.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Chip with answers to Ron DeSantis. So I mean,
he does. But
so I mean, Ron
you
DeSantis pretty much runs the entire police force in the state of Florida.
So what Jay just said, did anybody see that? Greg, it's Greg. Is it Greg Jennings? Dennis?
Gritty Jennings?
No. Orange County mayor.
Oh, that guy running for governor? Oh, no, I have no. That guy can.
Demings. I don't know his first name, but Demings.
He used to be a law enforcement officer.
Man, since I've lived in Orlando, he was captain of Orlando PD. Then he left Orlando PD, became the sheriff of Orange County. Now he's running for mayor. I mean, governor.
Governor. He wants to take Ron DeSantis. That guy's in the middle of a scandal with Orange County right now. Why would we want to put him in office?
Yeah, and I think that's why he's running, because him and DeSantis bumped heads about ICE stuff.
Yeah, he'll do exactly what every other politician does: reverse everything that is going good for us now, just to make a point.
Him and DeSantis bumped heads about housing ICE inmates at Orange County Jail, and they really wasn't getting paid for it. So he said DeSantis pretty much pulled his card and said, "I'll take all y'all funding if you don't do it." Let's hypothetically, let's say the state give them, I'm just throwing a number out, $100 a day for an inmate. ICE wasn't giving them shit. Y'all gonna house these inmates and transport them to wherever we're gonna take when we tell you to transport them. And he said we wasn't gonna do it. Next thing you know, he said, "Bitch, we will remove you from being the mayor of Orange County." So he forced him to do it. So next thing you know, he's running for governor.
Yeah. Sounds like kicking the balls to that whole situation, right? So, all right. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. It is time to move into.
Whoa. It can't be.
Oh, it is. We're just a couple minutes early.
We never even talked about the shutdown ending.
Is it ending?
You know what? Like I said, you didn't jump on. I'm having technical difficulties. I don't have all my articles up like I wanted to, so I forgot about that one. All right, let's talk about the shutdown. It is coming to an end. There's an agreement on the table, and 62 votes for the ending of this government shutdown. Take it away, boys. All right. So,
I did that on purpose.
So,
yeah.
I was waiting to see.
Over? Is it over?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you
it's going to the House to be voted on. I think the House voted on it already. I'm not too sure.
So the weed drinks, I've never had one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
they snuck that in. They snuck that in there where they're banning any infused drinks with THC. They're going to be banning that.
I've never had one. Unfortunately, the company I work for frown on that shit. But I know a lot of people who partake, and they're going to be disappointed because, I understand, because you can go to ABC and buy a 6-pack of that shit right now, and I heard it is marvelous. And they're saying now, whatever that shit they snuck in, it's not going to be profitable, or not profitable is not going to have as much THC in it as it prior was.
Well, I mean, that's not the article I read earlier, but I mean, you could be right. Maybe something's changed in the article I read on that, but it's going to be a full-on ban. No more THC infused drinks. So if you are taking, if you do drink that, and you heard it here first on the FLA Trash Talkers, in 1 year from now, that's when it takes place, January 2027. No more infused drinks with THC.
There's a local establishment, man, that I know of, man, that a couple of my buddies told me about.
Downtown?
Downtown in the local area. Not downtown Orlando.
Okay.
But a downtown local area close to where I'm at. You can go to this place and walk right up to the bar, and you can get THC drinks.
It's one downtown like that. And I know a lot of people go there. And I've never been in there, but the impression I get, every beer or everything they have in there is infused.
These are specialty drinks made. Like, they add the THC
They're infused. They're infused.
So it's pretty wild from what I hear to watch.
Because there's an open mic there, like on Wednesdays. I want to go do a hot 5 minutes on the open mic one night.
That would be fun to watch.
This will be what if obviously it will, because it's gone to be voted on, but this could threaten a $28 billion industry and over 300,000 American jobs.
I can't see that happening. That, to me, that sounds like something that the Democrats would want to have, and I don't think the Republicans would fight to keep that in there in order to get the government shut down over. I don't know. Something's
weird.
Something's weird. But is it a compromise? Like, are we saying the Republicans going, well, if that's all they want, because they're agreeing to everything else, yeah, we can take out the THC from these products.
No, but the Democrats would want THC. They're more,
I don't know, dog. No matter whether you Democrat, Republican, independent, atheist, Baptist, everybody get high. So I don't agree. I don't know about that one, dog. I haven't met a bitch yet that don't want to get high.
Well, all I'm saying is, in order for this bill to get passed and to reopen the government, why is THC infused drinks being like part of this negotiation in order for the government to be reopened?
Because this is the part that you don't want to hear. Republicans have a real internal fuckboy spirit about them, that they don't want anybody to have fun and they want to bring Jesus into their fucking politics. So anytime they can shut down a county for having alcohol or any of that shit, they happily do it. And that shit's true. It. When it comes to people not wanting you to smoke a joint, it's 100% a Republican fucking ordeal.
Right. But so the Republicans is forcing that down this, like, saying
guaranteed.
And
do we have to ask, bro, now the Democrats are guilty of never fulfilling their promise of legalizing weed. They are guilty of that.
But that's because they get fight. What the dude named for the people? He said he's going to run for governor too. So it's going to be a big this going to probably be the largest governor's race in Florida in a long fucking time. Because if Demis run, he's going to be supported by a lot of people in Orange County. But for the fucking people, I can't think his name. What is his name? Dan Morgan. He said he's running. He's running too, and he's strictly running so he can get weed legal in Florida, recreational. Because the Republican Party have always shut it down every time he put it on the ticket.
Is it possible that they've made that decision because people are like kids are getting their hands on it? It's easier for kids to get that drink now. 18 years old, you walk into a smoke shop. Could that be possibly what part of the bill the reason why they would make that decision? That
sounds like a local thing where you're not policing your local businesses to card people to have those type of establishments. Like, so I mean, I don't know. I just find it odd, man, that like that's a big deal. Like, that's part of this bill in order to get it passed. That has to be a part of it. And I don't know. That just sucks, because I don't care, I'll say it time and time again, man, what people do on their own personal time, in their own space, in their own houses, should be left up to them and allow them to do whatever the hell they want, as long as they're not hurting anybody or a threat to the community, and as long as they go to work and are regular citizens that are living by the law, man, who gives a fuck what you do on your own personal time or at your house? So that I hate when I hear those type of things being taken away from the American people, because I think it's something that we need to more discussion and talks and have a little bit more open-mindedness about, THC, marijuana, the medical use of it. It should be I don't think it's talked enough. I think it was talked there for a while, and then it's been quieted down. But I really think that there needs to be a discussion about it, and hopefully one day, if the Republicans are trying to shut it down, and which they probably are, maybe we get a little bit more open-minded too on that end, and kind of see both sides of things, so
Yeah,
but yeah,
I guess we'll have to see where this bill takes us and how they get the government back up and running. The most important part is to get these employees paid. I don't think that THC is a big deal to people not getting paid right now, but it's going to affect those that want it, right? But I guess we have to see which direction this bill goes, and then who's going to fight it down the line. Because once they pass that bill, we will have a year to make that decision on what we're going to do next. You know what I mean? Like, are we going to fight it or not? Or are we going to allow the THC drinks to continue on the shelves? It is a $28 billion industry right now.
well, once again, now we're taking jobs away, man. That sucks. To me, it's a way to make money. It's a way the government can kind of tax things to a certain degree. I don't know, man. I hope they rethink it, because I think there's benefits for everyone. So, but anyways,
I agree. What is going on here? I got all kinds of things beeping at me, technical difficulties. All right, I'm going to play the jingle. You ready, Toby? Here we go.
Sure.
And now it's time for the FLA Trash Talkers Sports Talk.
Looking, he's going to heave one deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. What just happened? What a play.
Takes the snap. He steps up. He's all by himself. Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
What is going on in the world of sports? Take it away. And actually, take it away this time. Take it away this time. Don't just take it away.
What do you do to take it away?
Just take it away. Just take it.
So that meaning he's only going to talk when we talk about the Dolphins. After we talk about the Dolphins, he's gonna fade to black.
As was addressed in the introduction of this show, I have changed hats. And I did that because the Miami Dolphins absolutely stampeded and beat the ever-living dog shit out of a team we have beat one time in the last 6 seasons.
It was 14 out of 15 games we've lost.
Yeah, good fucking times, man. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Now, people will tell you that was fluky. That there was nothing fluky about that performance. They beat the shit out of them.
We're always in control. And when
we say Miami, you talk. Well, we ain't talking Super Bowl.
We ain't talking. 40% and haven't seen a fucking Super Bowl.
What the fuck is that?
What did you hear?
Fucking Dolphin song, bro.
That's been a Dolphin song since 1962.
I was like, what the hell is that fucking noise? I was like, what the hell is this shit coming from?
Look here, dog. Don't disrespect that, okay?
Yeah, that song's been around. Every time the Dolphins do something good, they play that song.
Dog, you talking about that song is equivalent to throwing the flag on the ground, okay? Don't talk about that song.
He's a player-hating motherfucker. But anyway, Tua still made his mistakes with a couple of shitty balloon balls that he lost.
But before you go into that, okay, I'm watching that. Me and my son, Keenan, we're watching that, right? And I said, even though they was interceptions,
they were equivalent to punts.
They were better than punts because there was no return.
Yes, that's true.
And DBs, I've coached football many years. A DB day is picking the ball off. He don't even think about I'm fucking up field position for my team if I just drop the ball. They want to pad their stat. Let me get that ball. And Mike McDaniels, whether it was game plan or not, he said it was. In the press game conference, he said he told Tua whether he's fucking triple covered, throw that bitch as far as you can. If it's an interception, it'll be better than a punt. I said, God damn it. See, I need to go apply for the NFL.
I think you should.
Well, what I do want to say is Devon Achane looked like Marshall Faulk. I don't know if you noticed that.
Achane was going off.
He runs the ball like Marshall Faulk.
Impressive.
He runs the ball like Marshall Faulk.
He really does a good job of not taking hits either. He is he's the absolute opposite of Jaden Daniels when it comes to that.
But see, A-Chain is not the biggest frame, but he's muscular for his frame. Jaden Daniels need a goddamn 3-4 sandwiches an hour. Dog.
Yeah, but I mean, even like Lamar is not a big, strong guy, but he's an intelligent guy that with his body, he knows how to get into position to not take a shot and not get something broken. I mean, Lamar has hardly ever been injured in his career for any extended period of time. This year's injury was a hamstring. Yeah. So,
no, I was so happy, right? Because and you got to be a Dolphin fan to know this, Wally. Very seldom. Yeah, we might have lost a lot of games to Buffalo, but I would say most of them was to the wire. They very seldom do they blow us out. We literally compete with Buffalo. I don't give a fuck how sorry we are, how good we are. We compete with Buffalo.
Yeah. I mean, this year, though, all year long, we've struggled to win close games that we should have won. I mean, right now, if you look back at the games we've lost, whether it be the Chargers, a couple other ones where we really had a shot to win late, New England, right?
The key was the game was never close. So if we get a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, we might win a fucking game. And we gonna get that coochie up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, if we would have won 2 or 3 of those close games right now, I'd have some real good feelings about what's going to happen going forward. But
do you see the rest of our schedule?
That's not the case.
Do you see the rest of our schedule? We probably could win out.
Really?
Yes.
I can't think of every.
It's pretty weak.
It's Washington.
Washington weak.
I know we got the Jets again. I know we got the Patriots again.
We have Pittsburgh. We have Cincinnati. We have the Saints.
Joe Burrow's coming back.
We have the Saints.
Okay, you got the Saints.
You know what I'm saying? We have a really weak
no, come on, man. No, it's not that weak.
And we have a bye week after this week. Chop Robinson come back this week.
So you think Pittsburgh's weak?
Pittsburgh is very weak.
I think Pittsburgh has problems.
They have a good offense.
They're inconsistent.
Their defense, the best thing on the defense is Ramsey. All you got to do is throw it to the other fucking side.
The defense chewed up Indy 2 weeks ago. Like, it's a weird, they're just inconsistent. It's a very un-Mike Tomlin team, I would say.
The 2 hardest games on our schedule.
Well, I'm surprised.
One of them, I'm not even afraid of them because, again, is a district rival, division rival. So we play Commanders next, have a bye week. Then we play the Saints. After the Saints, we play the Jets. Then we have the Steelers, Pittsburgh. The last 2 are going to be good. We play goddamn your other team, Tampa in Miami. And we play the Patriots in Gillette. The end of the season.
Those last 3 are. Because New England's probably going to win that division.
Drake made a motherfucker right now.
New England might win the fucking conference while you're playing around.
Well,
Drake made a motherfucker right now.
That whole team. I mean, Travion Henderson finally snapped this week. So I mean, that team's hell right now. Vrabel don't play.
You know what? I'm surprised the Bills didn't pick up a wide receiver at the trade deadline.
Had plenty of opportunity. There was errant opportunity all over the place for them to do that. You had Chris Olave that was looking like he was available. Calvin Ridley looked available. They tried hard to get Waddle, but that's a snowball's chance in hell. You have to bid so high for Waddle for Miami to actually give you that piece and have to play against him with Josh Allen for the next 6 years.
I wouldn't give a fuck if they give me the next 3.
That's what they would have had to give was 3 first-round picks more than likely. I mean, why else would Miami do that?
The rumor is they wanted Miami, that Buffalo did want Waddle, but Buffalo wanted to give the 2027 first round, and Miami say no.
Fuck out of here. We're not giving you that buffer.
Yeah, so we want next year's, and they wasn't willing to deal next year. That's the rumor.
Did anybody happen to see the thing where McDaniel pulled up on the elbow room?
Yes, sir.
So he pulled up on the elbow room, the bar that the Bills fans typically go to when they're in Miami for the game. It's known that they're there. So he pulls up and looks at him like he's looking out the car, and somebody snapped a picture of him kind of trolling the fucking Bills fans. So they go to McDaniel the next day in the press conference, and I was in a good mood about it because I've been screaming for his ass to be fired for some time, and I don't really like him that much. But that moment made me think he was kind of cool. And then in the press conference, he said, "Look, it's true." They're like, "Don't you live in the area?" He's like, "It's true. I do live in the area.
I live in the area.
But AI is also a real thing, and that's all I have to say about that." Like, he wouldn't confirm nor deny. He's
That
like,
was
"It could
him.
be AI.
Yeah,
Maybe it was me. I don't know what to tell you." That's good stuff. That made me like him for a minute. So he's bought me for at least another week. We'll see how that goes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens when they play the
I
Commanders.
told y'all I was never officially divorced from the Dolphins. I told you we were on a trial separation.
You did.
You guys were just on a break.
You
We were
did.
like Ross and Rachel, man. And now, I mean,
And now it's just like Ross and Rachel got a little hot and heavy, and then they broke up again. So we'll see how this goes.
So we'll see.
Are you going to stick around or not?
We could get stomped in the Bernabeu, and then if that were to happen, Marcus Mariota, though, really, like, if we can do that to Josh Allen, what can we do to Marcus Mariota? Come on, Bradley Chubb, I see you.
Spain's a good time, man. Madrid's a good time, dog. I mean,
did you see the fucking penalties they called on dude you just said?
Oh, but with the taunting one?
That was bullshit.
That was 100% bullshit. They didn't want him to piss off Golden Boy over there, Josh Allen.
But Josh Allen always get those calls, no matter who he
didn't
plays.
do anything. He walked past the players. He did his little dance like everybody fucking does. And then you're going to fucking flag him 15. Like, I was like, look at him trying to get this motherfucker back in the game. That's bullshit.
That's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, I get tired of that shit because he's a golden boy like Mahomes, just like Brady. Like, they're going to bend over backwards for those fucking guys.
Man, I was so happy that Romo wasn't commentating because that Romo wants some of that sushi. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He has a man crush on goddamn Josh Allen like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. I get it, though. Like, did you see the play where the 4th and 25 or whatever it was when homie ran around the end, ran back around the other end, threw that 25-yard pass, click, click, boom. He's an entertaining guy. Josh Allen's a hell of a quarterback. I'm not going to deny that, but I hope Josh he goes. Allen. I hope his whole career goes Marino.
But I think defense has figured him out. I think defense has figured out Buffalo, man. I mean, you stack the line because you got to stop Cook. You get a safety and one of your best linebackers on the 2 tight ends that they line up.
Yeah, because they have no deep. They have zero deep threat.
You're not worried about Secure, and fucking Coleman ain't done shit. So I mean, what?
Well, that's to your point about them not going to get a wide receiver was a really bad business move.
I mean, a trade deadline, I thought for sure they were going to go for a wide receiver. And Pittsburgh's another one. I'm surprised they didn't get a wide receiver because DK, he needs somebody on the opposite side to kind of free him up.
Yeah, I mean, man, they killing DK, dog.
When he was in Seattle, he had Lockett on the other side. He don't have that other guy on the other side to kind of take some of the pressure off of him and some of the coverages off of him to free him up to do some certain things.
Well, the other thing is though, you're utilizing in that offense a lot of tight ends, sometimes 2 or 3 on the field.
Oh,
a lot of time there's 2 on the field.
That is their receiver core now.
But then DK is also big like a tight end, so it's a weird. Weird thing.
But look, Bills and Pittsburgh's offense are kind of the same. They rely a lot on their tight ends, their running backs, and then they're hoping to pop one, late, a couple times down the field to the wide receiver. But most of their stuff is, to the tight ends and stuff. And I'm surprised either one of those teams didn't go out and get another wide receiver to kind of open things up to kind of let that offense breathe. But,
Question.
I agree with you. I do agree with you.
Do you think it's make the play? Do you think if what's been saving? I love Tomlin. I think if you're a football fan, you love Tomlin. Right?
I do. One of my top 3 favorite coaches in the league.
Yeah, if you're a football fan, you gotta love Tomlin. But do you think they would part ways with Tomlin if they have a under 500 season?
I mean, if they do, it's a big mistake because if he chooses wisely for his next destination, he's going to come back to haunt them.
No, because
that's how good of a coach I believe he is.
They got a quarterback sitting and waiting.
Who?
The kid from Ohio State last year.
Pickens?
No,
Pickett's gone. He's talking about old boy from Ohio State that won the Natty.
Howard
already.
Will
Howard.
Yeah, Will Howard.
Yeah,
they didn't have too much confidence in him. If they had a lot of confidence in him, they wouldn't have never get.
I think they brought in Rodgers as the bridge quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers is notorious for not teaching a motherfucker.
What? Jordan Love said
Jordan Love was just being political, but Aaron Rodgers on record saying that his job is to play quarterback, not to teach.
Oh, that was Brett Favre.
But Brett Favre did him the same way.
Jordan Love is giving compliments on how Rodgers has treated him when he was there, dude.
He's playing like shit too. So let me take that back. I'm not gonna say he's playing like shit, but there's games you're like, damn, Jordan Love looking like a messiah out there. Then there's games where Jordan Love ain't doing shit.
Well, it's tough for Jordan Love the last 2 weeks. Once Tucker Kraft went down, things are a little different over there. Tucker Kraft was a big part of what they did, and when he popped that ACL, that valve is gone. He required a lot of attention by defenses because he knows how to get open, and they run good plays for him. They have good strategic setup for him. So you took him away. Who's the dangerous player that they have to defend? Matthew Golden? No. Romeo Dobbs? Fuck no. I mean, Watson's just coming back off an ACL injury, so I mean, maybe. But where's the weapon?
Reed's coming.
Well, Jaden Reed's coming back at some point.
I
don't know when. I haven't looked it up, but I mean, is he coming back soon?
Supposed to be this week or next week.
Yeah, I mean, that's a weapon. But he was always inconsistent too. You know that. His whole time there, he's been a couple good games, couple bad games, and that might be a Jordan Love product and a systematic product as well.
But going back to your Pittsburgh head coach, I don't think they get rid of him. What's his name? Shit,
Tomlin. Well, if they fire Tomlin, and Miami's got a shot, they got to eat.
That's where I was going because now you have two storied franchises. If they fire Tomlin, that's going to need a coach. Matter of fact, they asked Belichick about the Giants job.
Well, that's a natural thing because he worked there for years.
Defensive coordinator.
Super Bowls as the DC. So, I mean, he said you remember when we watched that thing, the two Bills, Raven?
Yeah.
The 30 for 30 about Belichick and Parcells.
Yeah.
And he had always said that his dream job was the New York Giants.
Well, he never said anything and we're going to this. He never said anything when they were questioning him about it, that he was not staying away from the opportunity to go coach the Giants.
No, he just said that I'm preparing for whoever they playing this week.
I'm preparing for Wake Forest this week, and I'm preparing for the team.
On the documentary though. He said
I know. He wants. Yeah, I mean, if he has an opportunity to go play or coach for the Giants, if Giants call him, I'm sure he would take. I'm sure he would love to take that job.
Fill me in because I've been on the road all week. They asked him, and he said, "We're preparing for Wake Forest."
That's exactly what he said.
Cincinnati. He did that move.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, he didn't say no.
Awesome.
I'm dedicated to North Carolina. This is where my home is.
No, he didn't say that. I'm preparing for Wake Forest. Goddammit.
And the following week, I will be preparing for that game, and that's all I can dedicate to the college or something.
He gave a very Belichick-y answer.
Yes, it was. It was.
I actually have a feeling that there's a 50% chance he jumps ship and goes to the Giants because he really did want to coach there his whole life. He wanted that job. So I think there's a shot. He's really close to the Mara family.
Yeah. Well, how many games is he short from Don Shula?
Not many.
I think it's around 15, 16.
12? Yes, not many.
16? So that would probably take him 2 years. He'd have to be dedicated for the next 2 years to try and get that.
Well,
at 16.
Let's talk about that though. The New York Giants actually have a really good roster.
With Scatterboo, I love Scatterboo, dog.
You got
Napier,
Neighbors, an
Neighbors.
elite wide receiver guy outside. You got Scatterboo, possibly an elite running back. You've got Jackson Dart, possibly an elite quarterback.
Okay,
and then the defensive line is loaded.
Well, wait a second. Let's go back to Dart, though. We can't.
I said possibly.
Dart's a great player. But his first season, he's had 4 concussions, dude. Like,
he's been tested for concussion 4 times.
They hit that shit, dog.
Failed the tests.
That motherfucker gonna be like 2 in 2 years. But Shula is 15 games ahead of Belichick right now. Shula is 347 and Belichick is 333.
So 15, 16, like I said.
So
thank you for the fact check, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So is Dart really your quarterback going into the future, man? I don't know.
I think so. I think he's a hell of a player. I think he has to learn some lessons in life about not running into people with his fucking head.
Well, I think that's why. I think that's why. Jesus Christ, the head coach for the Giants that they just fired.
Dayball.
Yeah. I think that's why they got rid of him, because remember when Dart got hurt.
He ran into the tent.
Yeah, he was like, "Where's my quarterback? Hey, is he ready to go? Is he ready to go?"
That man ran into the tent.
And I think, and I heard it on Get Up. Who's the host of Get Up?
Greeny.
Greeny said it. He said, "You have a coach that is desperate to save his job, that is willing to put a quarterback in harm's way in order to win games. All you're doing is hurting that quarterback's development to be better later on." And within hours after Greeny said that, and it's kind of ironic, and I'm not saying, because what Greeny said is the reason why what happened, but it was just funny, or maybe he heard something on the inside. But Greeny, it's just funny after I heard that, after he said it, within hours, they fired him, because that's totally true if you really think about it, man. Like that coach was relying on Dart to win games in order to save his job, and was putting that quarterback in harm's way, and so therefore you have to move on, because you have to think about the future of your team. But I just don't know, man. After 4 concussions, man, is that dude really? Is this going to be a thing that happens over and over and over now?
I think the funniest thing about the firing of Dayball and the move to Kafka is that immediately upon realizing that Dart isn't going to play this week and we have to name a quarterback, he went to Jameis Winston instead of Russell Wilson.
That was a statement, though.
I think that's a statement. I think this is a guy saying, we're not fucking with this. Let's go, Jameis. Get your ass in, QB1. I think that's because I had heard that Winston outplayed Wilson in camp.
But Wilson's name is bigger than Winston. So they had to, and they paid him more money, so they had to give him a start.
Yeah, but I had heard that he had outplayed Wilson, and that dickhead Dayball started Wilson anyway, knowing that Winston was the better looking quarterback in camp. He had a better thing cooking there. So Kafka immediately going to Winston, that speaks volumes. He probably didn't disagree. Or he probably did disagree, is what I'm saying, when that decision was made, knowing that Kafka was the offensive coordinator. And you put me in a bad spot with that shit quarterback that we knew wasn't going to work. So I'm interested to see how Winston does as a Florida State fan. I hope he has a nice little run here.
I mean, who doesn't love Jameis Winston? I don't give a fuck.
He's
going to give some great inspirational speeches.
I'm still trying to get him on the show. I follow him like a motherfucker, and I comment on everything he posts just so he can comment back one day so I can get him on the show.
He is the oddball motherfucker that would come on and do some stupid shit like that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'll come on, man. It's just 4 guys just talking shit. Hell yeah, I'll come on there and just talk some stuff.
I don't think he cursed no more. He found the Lord. So
he straight up found the Lord. Yeah, he ain't no more.
Oh, well, that's probably why you won't come on the show. The shit that we say and the way we talk, he might not come on.
Hey, before I delete this page, right? How many years, just off topic, how many years you think Andy Reid have left in the tank?
Andy Reid.
5.
I think 5 is high. I'm going to say 3.
Theoretically, if Belichick doesn't come back, he's only 2.5 seasons away from passing Don Su.
Wow.
He has 306 wins. He has
And Shula has how many?
347.
That's right. 347 grill.
I just did the math. That's 2.4 seasons from taking over, from getting a win.
Well, hold on. If he wins 12 a year, that's only 36.
That's 36.
So if he goes 4, 4 could do it.
Let me see.
3 is unlikely.
12 times 36. That's 12 times 36.
Whoa, what are you doing? This ain't the NBA.
12 times 3 is 36.
That number kept looking crazy. That's 36 wins. 36. He's really close at 12.
36 would put him at 241. He'd need 6.
Yeah. He's at least 4 years away.
Three. If he goes, because that's only 2.5 seasons though. So if he goes 3 seasons, 12 games, and win 12 games, he take the all-time winningest coach.
No, he's at 306. You said, right?
He's 306, so he's 41
so
games.
He wins 36 games. So he's at 342.
Yeah, he's 41 games away from
5 more at a time. So
he needs 5.
Shula, most likely. Now that being said, he could.
It's 18. It's 18. It's what? It's 18. It's 17 weeks.
17 weeks. If he go another 3 seasons, he probably would pass Dan Marino, as long as he have Mahomes. Not Dan Marino, Don Shula.
I was like, wait, Dan Marino ain't got no rings.
He would have to win. He would have to win 40. He would have to win 15 games for the next 3 seasons.
That would be 45.
That'd be 45 on top of the 6. So that would give him
351.
Yeah,
351 is 4 ahead of the game. Yeah.
Right. No, so if he coaches another 5 years with Mahomes, he's going to take that.
He will. In 5 years, he would win it. He would.
He's going to take it. Yeah,
he would get it. But I don't think he's got 5 years in him. I think he's got 3 to 4.
If he do 3, he have to make a hell of a run.
I love Andy Reid.
Oh yeah.
I love Andy Reid. Everybody hates on Kansas City. I can't do it. I can't hate on them motherfuckers because I love Andy Reid so much.
No, I want to go to a Kansas City game next year. We need to book that shit as soon as the season come out. But I can't go in the fucking cold. Callahan on here right now. I can't go in the fucking cold.
Dog, if I go, I want it to be cold.
Fuck that.
Come on, man. We'll get you like a really dope jacket.
Bitch, I can't enjoy the barbecue freezing.
Okay, so what if we went in like October? When
yes,
it's like in the 50s?
I do October. I can do an October game. We need to do October.
You'll do a late October when it's
I don't give a fuck
50s.
who they playing. Just go to Kansas, and we play Kansas City next year, right? Dolphins play Kansas City. I don't know if the game going to be in Miami or Kansas City, but we play that division next year.
That sucks. That's I mean, Denver Chargers. Fuck.
Yeah, we play that division next year, though.
That sucks.
The Chargers in Kansas City. Good luck.
I'll be wearing more fucking orange hats.
Yeah. Tampa Bay's looking better, huh?
I still fuck with Tampa Bay all year, bro. Don't worry about me. I'm still dating them. I got, we have an open relationship right now.
The side chick, huh?
Yeah, we've reconciled somewhat, but we're still allowed to, slip out.
Swingers.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It's
a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Exactly.
Bro.
It's a lifestyle. Yeah.
You got to pick one team and be with it. That's it. No swinging.
I did that for 40 years,
swinging.
bro. And all I did was get mad and sad and hurt and wounded. I miss Dave Wanstead. That's the stage of fucked up I'm in.
I
miss Dave Wanstead.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I got a question for you, man. Man, y'all watch any college football this weekend?
No, because I don't have ESPN.
No.
Oh, man. That's a shame.
Hey, Toby, quick question. How much you extra is that shit? I haven't looked on my pack of my Disney Plus.
It only cost me $4 because it was prorated, but the next
mine
month
was
I think
$7.
it's like $8 or something.
Yeah, mine was $7.
You're talking through Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Did they
Hulu.
settle? Did they settle? Are they back?
No,
Are they back?
but YouTube TV gave me a $20 credit because I don't have it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
use
what
that.
I'm saying. So I'm
gonna use that to upgrade my Disney Plus to get the ESPN package.
Yeah, and then you just cancel it when they finally fix their shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
You might come out of this deal down $10 in the end, whatever.
So ESPN still works on Disney Plus, even though they have that negotiation thing happening right now. I thought a lot of people were pissed off because they couldn't.
That's a beef with
No,
Google.
it's
That has nothing to do with
Disney owns ESPN.
I mean YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. So if you have Disney Plus, you can watch ESPN. If you have YouTube TV, you cannot watch ESPN.
Correct.
Temporarily, yeah.
ABC, Disney, any Disney
owned affiliate. Got you.
But man, Indiana, man, what do you have to? So I guess Toby, what did you see that Indiana game against Penn State?
Yeah, would the catch at the end?
I saw the catch.
Oh my goodness,
I saw the catch.
Man. Well, what a game, man!
I saw that when I was in. I saw that because I was in North Carolina, and that game was on Fox, not on ESPN. So I was in North Carolina watching it on my phone through YouTube.
Man,
that was
what a game!
Did
you see? I'll let you go into that. But did you see where they asked Cignetti after the game? Did you know this team's never won here? And he's like, "Well, this team's never played here." Like they were saying Indiana has never won at Penn State in history, and he was like, "Yeah, this team's never played here." Like it was so fire the way he said it. I was like, "Man, that coach! I wish that was my coach." That's a bad boy.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was the former coach of James Madison.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked with Saban too. He had worked with Saban for like 3 or 4 years over there in Alabama.
Because I'll listen to another show and they interviewed one of the DBs on that team, and he was like, "Yeah, I was at James Madison with Coach. So when Coach got the job at Indiana, he brought all us over." He said, and you look at that roster, it's a shitload of skill players, all from the South Florida or Florida, period. And that's why there's a lot to do why they're so good, because they have a lot of Florida talent on that team. That academically couldn't go to a big school, but they can go to James Madison. And now the academics, they got into a good program. Academics was good. Let's come on. You can transfer to Indiana now.
Well, people also don't realize, I know Indiana's never been a football program before, obviously, but that ain't a broke school. They got fucking money over there. They've got money. They just used to spend it on basketball. Now it's time to shift them dollars. And with that big 12, Big 10, big whatever, right? How many fucking teams do they got?
10,
it's not really Big 10. But I know it confuses me now because they really have like 16 fucking teams.
Yeah.
But that Big 10 money coming in from that TV contract's over $50 million a year. They have a big booster organization there that always just supported basketball. But time to spread that money around a little bit. I think Cignetti's real.
Who do you think takes that Penn State job?
I heard today that Dayball is a possibility.
Well, did you see the pictures of him coming out of his house?
No.
So he was coming out of his house today, and he had a Penn State hoodie on. So everybody's like, "Oh, is he trying to send a sign to Penn State that he's willing to go there?"
Is he Penn State affiliated that you heard of at all?
No, but his kids go there. He has at least one kid that goes to Penn State.
Well, look, we can blast Dayball's ass about what happened in New York all we want, but he is good with quarterbacks traditionally throughout his career.
He helped develop Josh Allen, right? That's why he got the job at the Giants.
He had been in college. Wasn't he the fucking OC for Bama one year? Yes, he was.
Yeah,
for a year or two. Yes, he was.
Yeah, he worked for Nick Saban.
Yeah, he's got some college experience. Like, I think if at a place like Penn State, with all the money they're willing to throw around that program, Dayball could win there. I believe that.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, his offense, man. I think.
You think he's going to college?
I think that might be the best place for him.
I think he'll get snatched up in somebody OC in NFL, because
that is what I initially thought was next year he'll be someone's OC and he'll have a good offense. Because when you're a head coach, we've said this on the show before, when you're spread thin and you're doing all of the management of the team, it's hard to focus on your unit and be elite. It's very difficult to do, to call your plays, set up your system throughout the week. and then manage your entire roster and all of the problems that come with that.
Well, look at college. Most of your college head coaches these days aren't coaches anymore. They're just heads of
Mentors.
states.
Yeah.
They're basically a head of state. Like you have offensive coordinators and your defense coordinators that run their systems, and you rely on them to kind of take over and control those areas because the head coach has to worry about recruiting, meetings, television, advertisements, NIL. You know, that head coach is so focused on the other bullshit that you have to rely on your coaches these days to kind of run things, man.
You might want to go Stanford. I've never heard of a goddamn school having a general manager.
Oh, they are getting them now.
Yeah, but Andrew Luck is Stanford general manager. So if you got a general manager, what the fuck you need an AD for?
Because the general manager's over football, the AD's over the entire sports.
Well, what you're going to start to see, though, like, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Derek Brooks was hired by USF.
Yep.
I think what you're going to start to see is a influx of those types of moves to bring in a football guy to oversee the football program from afar, you know, and make those little moves and management things. Derek Brooks is a bright guy.
Why Florida State ain't offer it to Derek Brooks?
That annoys the piss out of me that they didn't. That really,
that's crazy.
Really,
when I saw
Derek
that,
Brooks is my all-time favorite Florida State player, and that really pissed me off when I saw him go there and we didn't do it.
Marvin Jones is mine.
Fair enough. Is mine.
Shade Tree, that's fair enough. I almost bought a Shade Tree jersey when I was at the Miami game. They had him at the they have this place called Garnet and Gold, and on the other side of it, they have a Garnet and Gold version that's all throwback shit.
Me and Shade Tree played together in high school.
No shit.
Yeah.
He's a bad dude, man. He was a bad dude.
He was a bad dude back then, too.
Yeah, big, deadly son bitch. If he wouldn't have hurt his knee in the NFL, man, he would have been a Hall of Famer in the NFL. But
he's coaching now a team, I don't want to say Houston. They're in Texas somewhere. He's coaching a semi-pro team.
Okay, good for him.
He's a head coach of a semi-pro team somewhere, I think, in Texas.
For whatever reason, I was on Facebook the other day, and I came across his clips of some of his hits. Like
that motherfucker bad, dog.
Well,
that Miami receiver he killed across the middle in the few plays of that game in '92.
They were. It
was the second wide right game.
They were laid out. They were parallel with the ground when But one of his quotes was, "I want to hit somebody so hard they have to bring in a helicopter to airplane his ass out of here."
He loved it, man.
Nicest guy you ever want to meet.
I've heard the exact same thing. He's super nice and kind, and actually a gentle type of a guy away from the field.
If he sees me right now, man, like, "Keith, what's up, man?" Last time I saw him, unfortunately, my daughter Kendra was born in Aventura Hospital. Jay, you know where that at? On February 5th, 1998. After she was born, labor, everything, her and her mom was in the room. I said, "Fuck it, I need something to eat." So I got in the car to go get something to eat, and he pulled up on the side of me in a brand new convertible Mercedes. He was playing for the Jets at the time. Like, "Come on, dog, let's go have some drinks. Let's do this." Like, it was February, so it was off season. But I said, "No, dog, I just had a baby, man. I got to get back to the hospital."
Spinning off one of the things that we were just talking about head coaches not being able to run their stuff. What did y'all think about Dan Campbell taking over play calling in Detroit and the result that he got?
I love it.
Did you see that? I didn't even know. Look, I'm not saying Dan Campbell's stupid. He's obviously a very intelligent man. You don't get to that position in the world if you don't have a decent amount of intellect.
And the Miami Dolphins gave him up, just so you know.
I know. It still pisses me off to this day.
Yeah, if you look at there's a lot of great coaches. What Tampa Bay coach was on the Dolphins coaching staff.
Indeed, Todd Bowles. But
Dan Campbell, the Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and now we end up with this guy who wears capri pants on the weekends.
But that offense absolutely fucking cooked under his direction. And I heard a stat. They were 29% on the season running play action. And play action has been their bread and butter since they got good again. That's kind of what makes them excel. They have a deadly running game, and if you're forced to watch it on so many snaps at the line of scrimmage, it's really hard to defend Amon-Ra and Jamison Williams and those guys.
They run that running back because you got to respect both their running backs.
Two of them, yeah, two-headed monsters. So this
you got to respect both them motherfuckers. So a play action will freeze the defense for at least a second.
So Dan Campbell goes 51% play action, and 51% they chewed the shit out of that team. They lit them up. I think they hit him for 44 points, right?
Yeah, man. Because the game prior to that, I think they had less than 100 yards rushing. You know, the two-headed monster couldn't get out the cage.
So what does that tell you? That's Dan Campbell's offense. He's been running that since he got there. The last dude that was there called the plays, but it was basically Dan Campbell's offense.
Got him a head coaching gig in Chicago.
It did, but you could see.
Well, hold on. I want you to finish what you're saying, but real quick, who did he work under after he was in Miami for 3 or 4 years? He worked under Sean Payton.
Yep.
And if you look at that offense, it's 2 running backs, just like it was in the Saints.
Okay.
But go ahead, Wall Ribbon. Go ahead. I think he took it, and he's doing a really good job with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Campbell's doesn't get the credit he deserves when it comes to being the offensive-minded person of that coach or that team, because you just think of him being the head of the team. He's the big,
the guy talking about biting your knees and shit.
Yeah, he's the head of he's the focal point of the team, but he never gets the credit that I think he really deserves as far as being an offensive kind of mind. I mean, he was an offensive lineman, right? So he kind of, he understands offenses and things like that.
He's tight end.
Was it tight end?
Blocking tight end. He was an accessory lineman tight end. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so he understands the game from that side of things. So I don't think that he's actually, and he probably did learn from what would you say?
Yeah, Peyton.
Peyton.
You can tell he took a lot from it because Peyton was always running a lot of play action too.
But you also too, though, Dan Campbell was a tight end in the league, and he wasn't a catching tight end. He was more of a blocking tight end. So his blocking assignments, he knows the offense, and his blocking assignments probably
Right. So I don't think he gets enough credit to being he's just like, I think everybody thinks of him as like this musclehead kind of guy.
Motivator.
He's a football guy. He's just this dude, but he's really, man, he's mentally, man, he's like he understands the game, and you saw that this week with how they performed. And yeah, man, I think that's why he wasn't worried about losing his offensive coordinators the past couple of years. Every time they had good seasons, because it was basically his offense. And
yes, and like Toby said, that's his system.
And by him calling the plays this week, man, really showed his offensive kind of mind, and a different level for him.
That was a hell of a gutsy move, but it paid off, and now he's shining like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's got some more leverage now with the organization. They kicked the shit out of him, and it was his design, clearly. So now we know old boy that left him went to Chicago. You're taking my shit with you, not the other way around. You're not taking your,
I can't
your
remember
shit off down the road.
What head coach he was the tight ends coach for the Dolphins. He was the interim coach for the last 4 or 5 games of the season. No, we had no momentum that season, and he came in and we won like damn near 3 of the last 5 games that he was the interim coach for the Dolphins.
That was Campbell.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I can't remember who was the head coach that got fired. He stepped in.
Oh, it was that bullshit motherfucker Philbin.
Oh, fuck him.
Yeah, that goofy bitch they got from Green Bay. Yeah, Uncle Fester looking motherfucker. I hate that some bitch. Sorry,
y'all really have made some bad decisions when it comes to coaches, man.
Well, when they took Philbin, Aaron Rodgers had just had back-to-back MVPs, and he was the offensive coordinator and quarterback coach, so it was the hot name. But he comes in and you find out, that was really just Mike McCarthy doing shit. It had nothing to do with this motherfucker.
And a lot of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly. When Aaron Rodgers was peak performance, Aaron Rodgers.
Back then, we used to always say it's 3 quarterbacks in the league you don't bet against. You don't bet against Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning.
I mean, you might want to bring Breeze into that even, because he was cooking his ass off back then too. But yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man. You get a quarterback like that, you might want to just ignore who. Ask the Giants about Dayball and all that, about doing it because of what Josh Allen was doing. Sometimes the quarterback is just that fucking good.
I want to bring y'all bringing up all those quarterbacks, man. Think about not last year's draft, but the year before that with Caleb Williams, Bo Nix,
Jaden Daniels,
Drake May.
That was a hell of a quarterback class.
Man,
that rival to 83. Class?
Well, I think what Wall Raven's asking is the thing that just May is really the real one, and the rest of them are a little. There's some questions to be asked all of a sudden.
Bo Nix is saved by the hell of a defense they have, and their defense suspect with Patrick Surtain hurt.
And Sean Payton drawing up a lot of schemed up shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course,
makes him look better than he is.
Plus, Bo Nix isn't a regular. He's a sophomore quarterback this year. The bitch 30, so he's not really.
Well, he kind of
old as us.
He also had more starts in college football history than any other quarterback ever.
He played 7 years in college, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
and I think Dylan Gabriel may have beat him out though.
That bitch played a long time.
I think Dylan Gabriel beat him out.
No.
Yeah.
At Oregon?
Well, I just said most starts in college football history. You got to remember, Bo Nix was at Auburn for the longest time, and then went to Oregon for the longest 2 years or whatever. But then Dylan Gabriel was fucking at UCF for a couple years, Oklahoma a couple years,
and then he went to Oregon.
What do y'all think about the Arizona debacle they got at quarterback? Because they benched Kyler Murray for old boy. Old boy looked good when he got in there, but that bitch couldn't hit a goddamn.
Well, Seattle's a different
left
beast,
side of a barn.
Well, Seattle just got his ass. But the weeks before that, Brissett looked real good the weeks before that. So Seattle's a motherfucker right now.
They might make the Super Bowl. That team.
That defense is hell.
They have a hell of a game. We'll know this weekend. They had a hell of a game this week.
They don't play nobody.
I think I'm looking at it.
Was it Rams?
I think that's what they play, dog.
Okay, maybe.
Well, that's tough. That's a big game.
Yeah,
that's a big game.
They have a hell of a game this week. They play.
It's the Rams, and that's.
I'm looking at the schedule now. Yep, Rams at LA.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll find out more about Seattle this week.
Yeah, there's some good games. There's some good games this week. There's some good games this week.
But no, to answer, let's get to Keith's question about that though. You invested a lot of fucking money in Kyler Murray.
He sucked. He always
that
sucked.
Dude is pure trash.
Yes.
It's indefensible how bad he was. Like when because remember we had Brissett, and Brissett looked like some bullshit when we had him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's over there able to hit Trey McBride and get Marvin Harrison going.
Oh, Marvin Harrison had his best game.
Motherfucker couldn't.
He had his best professional game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like
to the point his dad was talking shit. Y'all ain't using
my son. It's a Kyler Murray problem, bro. It's 100% a Kyler Murray problem. So that GM should be fired.
But okay, well, yeah, probably. I mean, fuck, you sign him to a fucking $100 million contract.
Sorry, dog.
And then you put in the contract that he has to study the playbook and for a certain amount of hours per week. Like
that's because they say he was hooked on Madden.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, he played more video games than he did studying the playbook.
It was Call of Duty and Madden, bro.
So if you had an
NBA 2K.
See, that motherfucker should have went to the MLB, man. He should have went to baseball.
He was a better baseball player than he was a football player.
Yeah,
I mean,
tiny.
Yeah, his height wouldn't have made a factor. His height was okay because when he played shortstop,
I can't remember
that.
All shortstops about 5'8".
He was a real good baseball player. I do know that.
Yeah, all shortstops like 5'8".
He was top 5. He was a top 5 MLB prospect. I think he was drafted top 5.
He was drafted,
and then he was drafted number 1 in the NFL. He's the only player in history to ever do that.
I don't get it. The bitch, sorry. He's garbage. Hot garbage. Need to be on the curve in the morning.
No, nobody. He did have a release ship around him, dude. Michael Vick if Michael Vick would have studied like Peyton Manning studied the game, or a lot of the, Kyler Murray, some of these other guys, man, if they would have studied the game instead of relying, I've said this over and over. You have people like Caleb Williams.
He plays center field.
Cam Ward. You have these type of quarterbacks that the whole time growing up, they have relied on their athletic ability, but they don't ever learn to really study the game because they feel like they don't have to, because their athletic ability has got them through whatever they needed to do.
Because you cooked so many defenses with your legs in high school and college, and you made it.
When you get to the pros,
and the
you're dealing with the best of the best, dog. You've got to understand coverages, set the lineup for protection, before this, read the defense, knowing exactly where your wide receiver. It's a mental game at that point. It's not an athletic game at that point.
Well,
it's
look at Justin Fields.
Game.
Look at Justin Fields.
And
that's an example right there. That's pretty much all he's got in his pocket at this point, and defenses are fucking destroying him because they know all he can do is run. So they eat him alive.
Yeah,
he only threw 11 passes the other day because he was so cooked.
He had less than 100 yards 2 games in a row, I believe.
Dog, you drop 5 back to cover the wide receivers. You leave 4 in the box. You make sure you don't go out. Make sure he doesn't go outside the tackle area. And then you got linebackers filling in certain areas, and you take away his whole game because he can't read the defense to get the ball out quick enough.
Man, Justin Fields is a defensive coordinator dream.
At this point, he is, and I actually thought he was going to be a really good player too. So I hate to say it, I was just flat ass wrong on that guy.
Well, he could have been, but he had to put in the time and learn the defenses. You got to take the time to study the game, and you have to be. I
don't think he have a lot of confidence in his.
You have to eat it. You have to wake up and from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. It's nothing but football, man. And some people just don't.
I mean, there's a reason why he was beat out at Georgia by mediocre players. I mean, I'm going to call it for what it is. He wasn't beat out at Georgia by good quality quarterbacks.
Motherfucker, he got beat out by Tua in Alabama.
No, he was at Georgia.
No, he was at Georgia.
He was at Georgia.
He didn't play in Alabama?
No, it was Jake Fromm.
Oh, that was Jalen Hurts. It was Jalen Hurts I'm thinking about.
Stetson Bennett beat him out, and then he went to Ohio State because he was a 5-star. Ohio State gave him some money, and they knew that system was really easy for a player with his talents to manipulate.
Yeah, first read.
It's a one-read bang system.
Yeah.
And
you've also got 4 NFL wide receivers every year.
The offensive line has got at least 2, 2 to 3 round picks.
I think his biggest problem, not his athleticism, is that he can't see over the O-line. I honestly think that's why he can't. He struggles with connecting.
I feel like he might be 6 foot, right? He's around.
That was on paper, probably.
No, I think he's like 6'1".
They got 2 or 6 foot, 6'1" too. He ain't that tall.
That's a goddamn lie, and we know that's a lie.
Yeah, him and Tua about the same height.
Well, we have that problem at Florida State right now.
That's the reason why you see Tua do a lot of rolling out. So
that's a good transition, Raven, because that's one last thing I wanted to get into before we got out of here. The hot stove is heating up at Florida State about who might be our next head coach. I think after the debacle at Clemson the other night, I don't think they can justify keeping this dumb.
Hold on, y'all lost to Clemson.
We got cooked.
I didn't watch.
By the way, they should have won the game. That's how bad it really was. They actually should have won the game and lost. What was it, 24-14 or something? Raven.
Oh damn! I'm totally out the loop because I was traveling.
Or 24-10.
Dealing with my family, so I didn't really pay attention to a lot of college.
They should have legitimately won this football game. There were so many drop passes, so many things were schemed up correctly, but he's lost that team. I don't give a shit what happened against Wake Forest the week before. When this team's not front running, they fall apart. They can't handle any adversity, and that's a culture issue. That's a head coach issue. Create your culture. He's got to be fired, and the hot stove's heating up. And they're saying a lot of people are starting to talk about Jimbo Fisher coming back to Florida State. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, I don't mind he coming back. Got to give him a discount though. Bitch, he's still living good on that Texas A&M money.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a man that's 6-1 versus Miami. I like that. I want some more of that.
This motherfucker.
I think. I mean, if you're not going to get if you're not going to get Lane Kiffin, if you're not going to get John Gruden,
I don't think John Gruden go to college.
Or Franklin. If you're not going to, if you can't get that type of coach these days for Florida State to get Jimbo, which I didn't even realize, man, he grew up as a Florida State fan growing up. And who has a pretty good track record at LSU. You know, he kind of fell off at Texas A&M for whatever reasons. But, I mean, is a guy that can recruit, has won a national championship.
I think Jimbo will be great for y'all recruiting.
I think it's the next best thing to Deion Sanders coming there. If not,
next
Derek
best
Brooks.
thing, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is cooked, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you taken a look at Colorado?
Yeah, I know.
They suck.
But I'm talking about as far as big name, like.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody that can keep the recruits that we already have without losing and totally going back to the bottom, man. That's the thing that sucks, man. Every time we lose a coach, recruiting goes down to shit, man. And then we got to wait another year, and then we're trying to paddle back to get recruits in order to build the team back, man. I'm tired of that rebuilding part, man. That shit just sucks.
I think you get Jimbo and you keep him for a decade, and I actually believe we'll have a shot at another ring or two. I didn't say we'd win a ring or two. I said we'd have a shot at a ring.
Decade.
Yeah, I mean, how old is John James now? John James got to be 56, 57 years old. How long? I mean, realistically, well, I mean, you keep a guy for 10, 12 years at that age, man. You're not looking to have a guy till he's fucking 80. We did that once. It got weird in the end.
I get that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm just surprised that you would sit there and say that you would want to keep him 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's the expiration, like 10, 12 years, like somewhere in that range. And then he retires and goes off to chill like Nick Saban and all that. I mean, really good coaches, man.
Well, we need a foundation. We got to get back to a foundation. I think since he's left, with the Willie Taggart to Mike Norvell, it's just been just this thing that hasn't really felt like Florida State. Like Jimbo came from Bobby Bowden Tree. Yep. Like he was part of Florida State.
Shit, he was coaching. He was coaching the last 4 or 5 years that Bobby Bowden was there. He was just Bobby Bowden, just a figurehead.
Yeah. So I mean, he comes from that tradition, and I think we got to. Florida State needs to get back to that. And if they were able to, sign him, it kind of brings us back to that foundation of where we
Jimbo
were before.
Has credibility on the recruiting trail. Jimbo has gone down to Miami and snatched Dalvin Cooks and all them boys that he took.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, that was 5 years ago, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and just sit there and say, hell yeah,
rolling up in Tennessee and snatching Jalen Ramsey. Like Jimbo can recruit his ass off. You get some money behind him with this NIL deals and all that shit. Jimbo will be just fine as long as he's willing to go out there and get the right staff and not be too much of a prick in terms of over controlling the offense. If he can do that, Jimbo is going to win a lot of games.
Who is the defensive Pruder?
Pruitt. He's available now, by the way.
I wouldn't mind getting him as a head coach.
You can't get him as a head coach, but you can get him as your defensive coordinator.
Can't?
Yeah, you can get him as your defensive coordinator.
Well, I'd love to bring him back as a defense coordinator.
Hell yeah, you would. That was the best defense we ever had.
Exactly, man. That defense was off the chain, man.
Ouch.
I'd love to bring that back. Could you imagine Jimbo and him back together again? Oh my God. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Yeah. So I think we're at the end. Yeah, I think we almost gotta we'll end it there.
Yeah. All right, guys. That is the FLA Trash Talkers. We have come to the end of our show. Thank you all for listening and watching and hanging out with us today. We're going to go ahead and do our final words before I get up and get my anti-wipes and start wiping down my desk over here. All right, let's go on. Keith.
Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go. Good show, fellas. Let's go Dolphins. We're going to kick some ass in some Spain. That's what we playing, right? Spain, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kick some ass in some Spain. Get up, make me some coffee, some breakfast, and watch some Dolphins.
Yes, sir. And Wally, what you got for us? Final words for tonight.
You got to wake up at 9:30 and then you have to watch that shit, and your rest of your day is ruined. That sucks going into a Monday.
If we win, it's not going to be ruined. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. 9:30 in the morning.
That means I got to get up like 6 to make my fucking bet. Okay.
Anyways, but good show, man. Enjoying this fucking weather, man. It's nice and cool outside here in Florida, man. Fucking loving it, and hope everybody has a good week and enjoy the weekend. We'll see you next week.
Hell yeah. All right, Toby, final words.
Fins up for now. We'll say that.
Yeah, until you break up with him again.
Yep. Other than that, thank you all for coming out. God bless and good night.
Hell yeah. I'm JG. Thanks for watching. We are the FLA Trash Talkers. Wally, what you got?
Hey, to all the veterans, appreciate y'all, man. Everything y'all do.
Appreciate
yesterday. Yes. I hope you guys took advantage of all the free things that were happening out there just to show you guys how much we care for what you've done for this country. All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. We are the FLA Trash Talkers. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and watch all of our episodes loaded here on YouTube. All right, boys, time to go. Peace out. And that's it for today's episode of the FLA Trash Talkers. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you had fun listening, we're doing something right. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure to share the show with all your friends. New episodes are live every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on YouTube, and you don't want to miss the next show. You can watch all of our shows on YouTube. Just search for the FLA Trash Talkers Podcast. Until next Wednesday, the world is hectic, so don't take everything so seriously. Don't get so offended, and keep talking trash. We'll see you on the next episode.